to you and welcome, Gemini, to your reading with Meenakshi of Meenakshi Tarot. Hope you guys are well. So doing a general reading, just take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. And please remember to like my videos and to subscribe if you haven't already, or to follow me if you haven't already. I will appreciate that. So Gemini, let's see. You ready? Towards the end of the year, let's see what is it that the cards have to say for you. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, healer of the ages, and attachment. You know, this is a very interesting layout here, because what I'm seeing here is some of you are in a situation where you do need to take a moment to reflect, and in this recent past thinking a lot about situations, and also looking at how you have come full circle and you have healed yourself in many ways, in many situations, but also realizing that there is some kind of attachment that you have. There's something that from the past, that there's this deep connection, there's this deep wisdom, there's this understanding within yourself, Gemini, but there's also this attachment that you have. And there has been something that has happened here that has required you to keep moving forward and to be positive about life and situations. But there's also you needing to find this peace, this healing, this understanding, and also recognizing your connection to people and your attachment to this connection to people, and also realizing as well that part of the healing that you do need in your situations is because of your attachment that you have. Some of you could be in a situation where you're putting on this face to the world to say that everything is okay, but something has gone on here with some kind of attachment that some of you have had, that you know you need to actually realize and recognize for yourself this attachment. Is this attachment good for you? Is this attachment bad for you? You know, is this something that you need to detach from? You know, you need to recognize, is this healthy or is this not healthy for you? So situations are, you know, we're not an island. We are part of communities, of families, of society, and you know, we need to stop thinking that we do not have attachments to people. But the attachments should not be toxic and should not be manipulative. Okay, Gemini, the Chariot, Cancer energy coming through here. So some of you, Pisces energy, could have these people in your space, could be in your chart, but also the cards have their own meaning as well. So Gemini, so we see some of you have been moving forward and seen a lot of success, a lot of, you know, I see a lot of, you know, praise, and a lot of, you know, a lot of great things have happened for you. But with this moving forward, traveling and responsibility and acknowledgement and praise, there's also come a bit of defensiveness in this recent past for some of you. Some of you might be taking a trip or thinking of taking a trip, or have taken a trip in the recent past, and it's been quite good, but there's also some defensiveness about this, and you're needing to realize that, you know, the agitation that you might be feeling could just also be all in your mind, and you need to learn to let go and not always want to be in conflict about things. Some of you could be in a wonderful situation with a Cancer person, but you're feeling a little bit defensive about that. But also remember, if it's not a Cancer person, just you are needing to realize certain things. Like I said, some of you could be taking a trip, some of you could be just moving forward with your life, you know, just doing new things. Some of you could be thinking about purchasing a car, taking a trip. Well, things happening. But there's a lot of joy in situations, there's parties, there's fun, there's a lot to happen, and there's a lot about moving forward. But also some of you might be feeling as though you feel a bit left out. You could be feeling as though, as much as there's this fun and this change that is happening, it's happening slowly, you're feeling kind of left out in your situations. You're feeling as though, you know, you feel almost emotionally crippled by your choices, but you have chosen a path and you've chosen to walk away, walk away from situations. Or maybe you are tired of being so defensive about situations and feeling so alone in situations that you want to move towards something else. You want to move to something that's going to give you that love and attention and that warmth that you so seek. We see that you need to be very mindful of illusion. Some of you could be having a new beginning with a Pisces person, a new situation unfolding for some of you. There could be a reconnection with somebody from the past. Could be a past lover coming into your space. Could be somebody or some kind of a relationship from the past, some love situation from the past coming back into your present, some kind of attachment that you have. But we see as well, you need to be very mindful that, moving forward, some of you moving forward and making changes, and you could be moving towards an old relationship, reestablishing an old relationship, and you're moving towards that. But you could also be very defensive with yourself in moving forward towards somebody where there is something that you've been thinking about. There could be misunderstandings. There could be some kind of illusion about things that have happened, some kind of a disappointment about things that have happened. But there's a lot of new opportunities that have happened for some of you. Some of you could be in a situation where there are added additions to the family. You could be in that situations where there is new opportunities. Could also be pregnancies, things like that is unfolding. So there's things that are happening here, Gemini, things that are happening. So let's draw some more cards and see what more does the tarot have to say for you, Gemini, in your situations. Okay, Gemini. Okay. Aquarius energy coming through here. We've got the Devil, Capricorn energy. Okay. King of Page of Swords. So some of you, I am seeing there's been this love situation, this love situation that has been very intense and almost very toxic for some of you. There's almost a blindness in this love situation that has become a bit of a burden for some of you. It's become very difficult, almost obsessive in its love. So you are in a situation where there's some kind of obsession, either yourself or somebody else, and you've been feeling very burdened by this situation. Some of you could also be dealing with you being blind when it comes to love and it comes to situations relating to love, and you've been feeling very burdened by this attachment. Some of you could be very burdened in a love situation with a Capricorn person or somebody with Capricorn in their chart. Or like I said, you could have Capricorn in your chart as well, and you could be feeling very burdened in this love situation. Or like I said, some kind of an energy here with feeling very overwhelmed, and it's like just you don't know whether this is ever going to end type of energy. But we also have this wish fulfillment for some of you, moving forward, communication. There's this new love situation unfolding. Some of you could be moving towards an Aquarius person. There could be a lot of messaging, a lot of, back and forth messaging and reconnecting, and a love situation unfolding. And remember, love is not necessarily about lovers. It could be friends, could be siblings, it could be parents, could be cousins. It's love is not only about lovers. Remember that it's about our love relationships. We have these love relationships with people. So here you're having a situation where there is this love communication which is opening up for some of you. There could be healing in certain situations that are happening right now. And it's very mindful for you not to overlook the opportunities that are presented to you, and to take them and have joy and fun and happiness in everything that is happening. But also be very mindful of gossiping and drama and negativity and ill wishes, and somebody who plays you for the fool and doesn't tell you the full truth about things. And also be mindful that you are not that person, Gemini, where you are creating a truth within yourself which is not really the truth but what you would like it to be. So there is the situation of peace and tranquility coming towards some of you, some kind of attachment to the past that is still part of you, and you need to be very mindful of the decisions and the choices and the thought patterns that you are having. Okay, so let's draw another layer of cards here for you and see what more does the tarot have to say for you. Very interesting things that you guys are going through, Gemini. Very, very interesting. Very holistic, I could almost say. Okay, end of year. End of year. Okay. Okay, Five of Pentacles. You know, some of you, there's been a lot of isolation here, and you've had the Five of Pentacles here. And it's also, what I'm seeing here is that this is a lot of your own doing. A lot of you have put yourself in a situation where you are having this pity party. You've been in the situation, especially when it comes to past relationships, past situations where there has been conflict and drama. You're feeling isolated and you're feeling alone in these situations, and you need to reconcile this. You need to realize that there has to be cooperation, there has to be teamwork, there has to be this understanding in your situations. But you also need to be very mindful of, you know, planning and thinking and knowing what is the next step, and paying attention to detail and allowing balance and change to happen. A lot of things are very karmic that have happened, but you do need to allow it to change, to evolve, and bring this balance so you can have this new beginning in your situation. You do need to be very mindful of moving forward, of messaging, of having new beginnings, and not feeling as though you are throwing your happiness into a pit of despair, because you may be wanting things to be a certain way and you're not wanting things to be the way that it's unfolding. You need to also remember and be mindful of not throwing away your treasures. You know, we tend to throw that away because you take it for granted. And it's only after you've thrown it away that you realize that this isn't something that I should have thrown away. This is something that I should have held on to. This person, this relationship, this situationship, this career, this business, this idea that I've had, you know. Open yourself to communication. Be mindful of the seeds that you are planting, and be mindful of not giving into despair, but seeing the blessings in your situations. It's very important. Remember, if you've isolated yourself, that was your choice, but you also need to not throw away your new opportunities that present itself to you. Okay, let's get a clarity card for you, Gemini. Let's get a clarity card here, Gemini. Clarity card for Gemini. Oh, let's see what slipped out here. Begin now. Now, how apt is this? This is really about basically what your entire tarot reading was about, you know, about you needing to start now to make these changes, you know, take your step, take the first step for reconciliation, for peace, for love, for unlocking that isolation that you've put yourself into, Gemini. You know, you can open the door to your freedom. It's your choice, but you need to be very mindful of yourself. And you have the knowledge and you have the know-how. You know what it is that you need to do. So put it into practice and allow yourself to move forward in your situations. And there's no time like the present. So, Gemini, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please take care, and I'll see you guys again soon. Goodbye.